Welcome back to the PGT Last Chance, and this is indeed the last and final chance for players to get into the $1 million free roll PGT Championship, which kicks off tomorrow inside the PokerGO Studio. But right now, we'll decide who wins event number 6, and once again, it's a $10K buy-in with $290,000 up top, and once again, it is a who's who of the top players in the world. My name is Rem Korinkama, Donnie Peters joining me in the booth for another exciting final table, and there's tons of scenarios to unfold. But first and foremost, let's look at these final table chip counts. Shannon Shorr, winner of an event in this series, on top. Main event finalist Boris Angelov in second. Then we got Chidwick, Ren Lin, and a whole bunch more at this final table. Here's a look at the payouts. $46,400 guaranteed for the final 7. And like I said, $290 up top and a whole bunch of points that are yet to be distributed among these final 7. And I mentioned the scenarios over the course of the last 6 final tables. So if you've been around for all of those broadcasts, you know that we'll dive into the how and why of these players and if they will be in the $1 million free roll tomorrow, or whether they have a chance to be in tonight's Dream Seat Invitational, also inside the studio, or perhaps they will be sad no matter what, because it is out of reach for them.
Okay.
Donnie,
I see him full.
There's almost too many scenarios to go through, so take these one at a time. Let's start with the top player that we should focus on in regards to how much is at stake for them today.
Well, there's 2, and I'll keep it simple. Dylan Linde can qualify for the $1 million championship free roll by getting at least second place. Jeremy Becker can get into the $1 million free roll by finishing 3rd or better. That's the simple.
Okay, we'll start with that. 3rd or better for Becker, 2nd or better for Linde. Linde will have a long road to climb, given that he is our short stack with just 3 big blinds. Let me rephrase.
How many?
12 big blinds, excuse me.
Total player?
I don't know. I guess 49 is the maximum.
49 nuts?
But I don't think they'll be that.
Winter made it 110 to go with ace-10 of spades. Angelov with ace-deuce in the big blind.
Famous people?
Boris Angelov, perhaps, if you've been living under a rock, the more unknown player at this table, but he finished 5th in the World Series Poker main event this past summer from Sofia, Bulgaria, with a degree in economics and finance from the University of Bocconi in Milano. So this is a smart guy we're dealing with. So it's good when Sean Winter makes an appearance, and he, right now, faced with a 3-bet immediately. Ace-10 of spades, Donnie, when faced with 3-bet action in this scenario. Oh, wow. I guess the question is already answered.
Go try, Felimo. Go try.
I didn't have a shove, but I just...
Show the ace-deuce, please.
Only wins 5,000.
I didn't have a shove, but I just figured it's not really a pay jump. So
That way is bad, huh? That way is bad. Okay. Good try. Good try. No chip leader anymore. Who is chip leader? Alabama chip leader.
Yeah.
Yes, Alabama's still the chip leader, a.k.a.
You second
Shannon
chip
Shorr.
leader? No. Yes. Now Steven Chidwick. Steven, how much you got?
2.3.
2.3? Oh, I thought it was free. I just 1.5, I think. 1.6? I don't know how much. Let me see. Because I know I never pass, so I don't count myself. Sorry. Me?
Ren Lin, 2nd on China's all-time money list, 30.9 million in earnings, and always brightening up the room.
11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 1.5. Couple up 3 million.
Linde, the short stack, looking for a good spot. Becker, by the way, 2nd shortest, so those 2 players needing to finish at least 2nd or 3rd is going to be a really tough task, as Winter again comes in with the raise. Much love to those tuned in on both PokerGO and on YouTube. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and keep in mind that the PGT Championship is only on PokerGO. So if you want to watch the $1 million free roll, both day 1 and the final table, you better head on over to PokerGO.com, get yourself set up with an account, as Ali Najad and Jesse Sylvia will be on the commentary. Mr. Daniel Legrand will be in action, and you can see the whole list of the top 40 on pgt.com/leaderboard if you want to pick your favorite. Go Jay Bex in the chat on PokerGO says Lady
He's a chance
Gaga.
for the future still.
I guess the Jeremy Becker fans, also Ren Lin fans. I see Fetty in the chat. Kevin Mo.
Water, right?
Yeah.
Kev Mo, sorry. From Mile House High City, Denver in the house. Love to hear it. Becker here, making the call from the big blind.
50,000.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Winter flopping top pair.
No future.
No future here for Becker either. He lets it go.
Yeah, so let me just overview some of the more detailed scenarios. Okay, so if Dylan Linde gets exactly second place, then he's going to bump event number 5 winner Martin Zamani from getting one of the 3 dream seats from this series. So there's going to be a little anti-sweating for Zamani. That is if Linde gets exactly second. If Linde gets first, then he gets enough points to reach the top 40 of the PGT leaderboard, and he would get in that way, thus keeping Zamani safe for a dream seat.
Wow.
So there's a scenario there. As it pertains to Becker,
Can
if
I
he gets
please?
third or better, he gets into the top 40 of the PGT leaderboard, and that's how he would get into the championship. If Becker gets 4th or 5th, he would have enough points to move up the series leaderboard and get into the Dream Pass scenario, which gets him into the Dream Seat Invitational, which then he can play later today. It'll be, I don't know, 30, 40 players or so, and the top 6 from that tournament will get into the PGT $1 Million Championship. He would also knock out, if he gets 4th or 5th, he would knock out Byron Kaverman from being able to play in the Dream Seat Invitational. And then one last scenario here, that if Linde wins and Becker gets top 3, so Linde wins, Becker gets 2nd or 3rd, then that knocks both Sergio Aido and Breck Skutten out of the top 40. And then they're ineligible to qualify and play in the PGT $1 Million Championship. So that's what's at stake right here, most importantly for Becker and Linde.
Well, the anti-sweat surely going on here, as Sean Winter will have many fans if this ends up all in. Pocket jacks for Winter after Linde made a committing-looking raise to 500K with pocket 8s. And look at this, Chidwick folding an 8. More bad news for Linde. And Angelov folding an 8 as well. Oh my God, disaster for Dylan Linde as we see the folded cards. And Ren Lin finds 6s in the big blind.
Which takes away some straight possibilities from Linde, you know?
Brutal. Linde now heads up on the flop, only 125K behind. I'm sure he's aware of the scenario, so it's going to take quite a bit for him to reach the top 2. So you got to start somewhere, and this is disaster. We know that the 8s are gone. 9-3-3. Dylan Linde's drawing dead. Drawing absolutely stone dead. And here goes the last bit of his chips with pocket 8s. Sean Winter flicks in the call and is going to see the good news.
I got pocket 6.
He just asked him if he had 9s full.
You had 6s?
Close enough. All right, so Linde here on his way out the door. I hate to be so dramatic, but you can see the cards on the screen already grayed out, indicating that those cards have been folded. Dylan Linde will walk away with $46,400 for his efforts and will miss out on the PGT Championship.
Okay, that's too small. I'll win tomorrow bigger one. Heads up, okay?
Oh, I gotta get there first.
Okay.
All right, so Linde to the rail. Final 6 now.
No, you qualify.
Donnie, give me
You
some.
don't? So you play today? Oh, it's easy.
Blinds are at 30, 60, and 60.
I think Ren Lin. Just finding out Lindy's not qualified.
Yes, but Linde is in that
This
position
year?
where he will get into the Dream Seat Invitational. So there could be a back doorway, back pathway for Linde to get into the PGT $1 Million Championship. So he's not going to go home yet. That's going to kick off here at the studio over in the main room in about, what, 2 hours, I think? So,
Yep.
Linde, go get some lunch, walk it off, and then just hop back right in the dance.
How
And
So-
big
see if you can get it.
ICM
Just for my
money
information,
jump?
Donnie, how many players are in the
58?
Invitational tonight,
That was
and how
terrible
many
number.
seats are there
75?
into the
Terrible.
championship?
98.
Yeah.
Don't know how many are in the
Whole
Invitational.
scenario where you
Talking
could
to
actually get left
PGT
out.
Commissioner
Did you
Tim
see that?
Duckworth, he thinks that there's going to be around
I don't think.
30
I
to
think you
50.
finished seventh.
A night?
You know, depending
They won
on who
one
shows
out.
up, really.
Top three doing beach
There are
ride,
people that have
one point.
qualified both via, you know, finishing on the
Right,
series
but I still
leaderboard, some
jumped
other
a couple
promotions that
people
we've done throughout the
even in
year,
cash.
some
So
stuff
I
via
was-
social
Yeah,
media, you know, some various partner or
sure.
sponsors
Great.
that have some seats that they can put in. But again, like people
Nothing
actually
to
have to
everything.
get here and show up, and you know, people have missed tournaments before. That said, the top 6 from that tournament
think I
will
was
get in.
sweating.
It doesn't matter if 10 people show up
4 people
or
plus
100
me,
people show up.
all
The top
qualifying,
6 will
so
get in.
we're
So
gonna
a
be
lot of really good value there for the
gotcha.
players that are ultimately into that Dream Seed Invitational.
2 of them.
And now with
One
Linde
guy
out,
shoots and-
6 players left, all eyes shift to Jeremy Becker. Again, as I outlined not too long ago, he needs at least 5th to qualify for the Dream Seed Invitational. So if Becker goes out next, and he's the short stack right now, then he's done. He's gone.
So it was-
He's on his way
it was a
home.
bit of a sweat, but I think as soon as I cashed,
Angelov raising to
I was
120
like,
with King 10 of
okay,
spades.
I was guaranteed.
Call.
It's funny to me how Steven Chidwick, legend of the game, you know, sort of perennial front runner on all the standings, is going to make it into the championship by the hairs of his mustache.
Yes, of course. I would say he played a bit less volume this time around. I know he was going through a big move with him and his family, so you know that took some time away from getting to the felt. But you know, we also didn't see the
60,000.
large number of final tables that we usually see out of Steven Chidwick. So, you know, I would say slightly down year, but it's still a good year for Chidwick overall, so not the worst. And then, of course, he has the potential to cap it off with a victory in the season-ending PGT $1 Million Championship. Do want to also mention that with Linde's elimination there in 7th place, Sergio Aido and Breck Skutten are safe for the PGT $1 Million Championship, so that's of note as well.
Time extension.
Angelov betting 60K here into Winter after flopping top pair. And you know the reason why I said that by the hair of his mustache, Steven Chidwick, the player with the lowest points from how I read it, who will make it into the top 40.
Yes
well,
and
but-
no.
Well, these points don't count yet.
Yeah, these points aren't in there yet. So he'll jump up a couple spots, which of course can help because, you know, like Boris Angelov, Ren Lin, and Sean Winter, who are in the top 40, you know, being able to move up spots in that championship event, your starting stack is based on your finishing position in the top 40 of the leaderboard.
10 seconds.
So maybe you get a few more big blinds to work with when it all kicks off on Friday.
Take 1 time extension.
Winter came with a raise here. Angelov not going anywhere, and great turn card here, of course, for Angelov, filling up.
Check.
Winter going to slow this one down with a check. Winter is currently 16th on the PGT leaderboard. He's only 13 points behind Ben Tollerine, so he's guaranteed to leapfrog up over Ben Tollerine, and then could climb a few spots higher depending on where he finishes today. And again, that'll lead to a larger starting stack for Sean Winter in the PGT $1 Million Championship.
Is there a case to be made for Angelov here to just check back when he fills up on the turn?
I mean, I think you can still charge, you know, obviously a deuce, yes. I think you can charge some ace-highs as well. Possibly if Winter has, you know, a small pair, I think you can charge that as
I
well.
got
Winter's
king
not going to
deuce.
stick around. But, I mean, when you have your powerhouse hands like that, you
think
really
I
just
also
want
folded
to
king
build
deuce.
pots as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Huh?
I think I also folded king deuce.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a good guy, huh?
I had it too.
No, 100% good guy too. If you got a 2, you go home. If you got 2, you play terrible.
Also, as things pertain
I
to
just
Angelov,
Steve have to.
he was one of those players who
I
was
have
in the
to-
top 40, but
200%.
needed a third cash in a PGT event to ultimately
lose, I
reach
get
the
100
3
bucks.
cash requirement to then qualify for the
Cash.
PGT $1 Million Championship. He got that third cash in this final event. Him and Jonathan Tamayo both ticked that box. Jonathan Tamayo went out in 8th place in a wild hand. I don't know if you saw that. Kings, queens, and 5s, all players made a set.
That's so insane. Just wild. But yeah, Tamayo, by the skin of his teeth, making it in, and the same can be said for Angelov, 2 main event finalists. Good to have them as part of the championship event, as Shannon Shorr raises it up. And for the other players right now, especially those qualified, so with the exception of Becker, they're just looking to add more chips to their starting stack in the championship, as that's decided based on points.
Yeah, you have 5 players here playing essentially a normal tournament with that added benefit, as you mentioned, getting more chips. Except for Shannon Shorr. He's locked into what his chips are going to be. But he can still obviously go on to win 290K. Great for him. Becker's playing a satellite, and he's 1 spot off.
Right.
You know? I mean, he's a couple spots off getting into the championship, but he guarantees himself at least continuation via that Dream Seed Invitational path by making it to the final 5. So, I mean, Becker's going to be really nitty here, right? I mean, he's
Of course.
just fold to 5th place. I did see on his social media, you know, he's well aware of what he needs. He said 5th or better, you know, 3rd or better for this. But he also said, but I'm going to be playing for the win. So, is he really? Or was that, you know, him putting it out there as a little fakey fake?
Right.
Check.
Arriving on the turn after Shorr bet 110K, Chidwick made the call. King of clubs now pops up. Chidwick's 5 is still best here. A little bit of a side eye there, looking at Shorr's stack.
Seconds.
$420.
Time extension. Seconds.
Shorr,
Tough turn card here.
I was going to say Shorr continuing for 420K surely is going to make Chidwick feel make him feel some kind of way, and he does let it go. And Shorr again showing that he's dialed in. It's been a great series for him.
Yeah, he could join Brandon Wilson as a 2-time winner here at this PGT Last Chance series. Brandon Wilson is locked into getting one of those dream seats, as is now Martin Zamani, due to the elimination of Dylan Linde, and then Shannon Shorr is going to get the other one. So,
When you got deep, but you don't know how to play.
Hey, well, if you had queens, you'd still be deep if you folded.
Becker here, queen jack off. You know, again, maybe this is a spot,
gamble
queen jack
today.
off, 2 broadways. Maybe he elects to shove in
for
more of a normal situation, but
One more.
again, he's playing a satellite. Fold to 5th at least is essentially the top of, you know, what Becker is thinking of. Just try and get there.
10 seconds.
I mean, Ren Lin, huge proponent of folding 2 heads up.
Yeah.
In this case, he only needs to
Sama
ladder
big
1 more
blind.
spot.
Nobody open.
Walk for Shannon Shorr. Everyone that's left here, except for Becker, you guys are guaranteed to see compete in that PGT $1 Million Championship starting on Friday. So get a little
Is that right,
taste of
between you breaking
how
50
these guys
minutes
all
or-
play.
哦，130，
Yeah.
130，140吧，140，23个 BB。 23 BB.
Stack still fairly deep at this point. The level of death is still a few levels away. It looks as though the players had a bit of a quick night last night. I remember the last few days we've been in that 75K, 150K level
20.
within an hour each and every single time. So we'll be able to see some more post-flop play potentially here.
10 seconds.
Suited ace here for Winter. Let's see if he elects to come with something a little larger, and he does.
305 total.
Gonna leverage that positional advantage. Has that ace blocker. Of course, we can see Ren Lin has a pretty good one over there in the ace queen of spades, so let's see how he proceeds. I would guess we're going to be getting that sticker out. No gamble, no future, and he's going to be putting his chips in here.
Oh, in. Don't snap
There it is.
call, please.
All in.
Requesting the no snap call. Winter and Lin have a
Ace seven?
huge history.
Depends what you have. What the hell?
10 seconds.
So 7 of clubs.
What the hell?
Ace
Ay,
queen.
ay, 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 ay. So tilted. When you got a deeper, you don't know how to play. Thank you, thank you. When you're short,
Why do you think I'm trying to get short?
Take 1 time extension.
Huh?
1 time extension.
When you're short, you're number one in the world. When you're deep, oh my God. Welcome to my party.
Gotta love the
Oh my God.
personality and enthusiasm from
I
Ren Lin.
showed him my ace queen shooter. It's so tilty.
Ren Lin showed the queen of spades there, and then when he threw the ace in, it actually flipped over. And that's why he kind of freaked out there, because he did reveal his full hand. Not that Winter necessarily didn't know it was probably not a queen, an ace, or a king.
Typo. 60. Ace deuce offshoot?
No.
No?
You're close.
Okay. Ace six offshoot. Professional.
No.
10
Same hand.
What's the name? You four ace queen? Excuse me.
Ace to 150.
time extension.
Chidwick makes it 150 with Jack 10 of hearts. Easy one here for Chidwick. It's so good to have him back, Donnie. We used to go through stretches where he'd be at like 4 final tables in a row during one of our series, and right now having him back, it almost feels like a long-lost friend came back into our lives.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see. Always one of those players who was so often in the top 5, top 10 of the PGT leaderboard. Obviously, he's been a bit further out this time around, but closing strong. And I would not be surprised in the slightest if he's ultimately able to come out on top in the PGT Championship. We all know how experienced, how skillful Stevie is. And who wouldn't want to see that mustache in the winner's photo?
I
mean,
know.
Come on.
So good. The mustache is a terrific asset.
Stevie sporting the Octopi Poker patch. He's not part of that team.
I mean, who wouldn't want to learn from this guy?
Yeah.
Go for man.
OctopiPoker.ai. Check it out.
Sign up right now.
10 seconds.
Chat is hot again. Lots of disagreements, which we love to see. You guys,
Yeah,
please
that's
keep it up. Keep us entertained here in the
cute.
booth. If you are catching us on YouTube, please don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're posting clips daily. We're live as often as we can. 2025, probably the most hours of live streaming we'll ever have. And every year we're trying to add to that number.
All in.
All in.
Time extension.
You don't want to
Jeremy
use
Becker
stick?
moves all in with 9s for 575.
Never listen. Tell your goofball. Yeah.
Becker takes it down. Don't care who wins in the chat on PokerGo says the seat is worth 2 buy-ins. They're making it seem like it's the biggest deal ever to qualify. Who would not want to qualify for a $1 million free roll with 500K up top? That is a big deal. It's free money.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if you were here for an hour in the studio all week long, you would know that everyone cares about the free roll, first and foremost. And I'm not just saying that because I work for the company and I'm a homer. That is 100% what these guys are here for.
Yes.
Chidwick
35.
under the gun here, ace-8 off, comes in with a raise.
Christian in the chat asking, is this the last event before the free roll? Yes, it is. But, I'll say but, tonight, which is not streamed, there is the invitational event where there are 6 more seats up for grabs. And we'll share some clips and video of that on our social media accounts. So make sure to follow PokerGo on Twitter and Instagram, as well as the PokerGo Tour if you want to get some behind-the-scenes looks at that. All right, High Stakes Poker is coming back. Season 14 premieres on January 13, exclusively on PokerGo. Use promo code LASTCHANCE25 for $20 off your first year of a new annual sub. We got Alan Keating, Helmuth, Blesnik in the mix, and Brent Hanks, yes, the Brent Hanks, texted us last night in the group chat. Donnie was in there too, saying, I think this is the most entertaining high-stakes poker season of all time, as Brent is now sort of pre-watching the episodes before they get released, and that message has gotten me even more excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. You mentioned our social media accounts. If you go over to @PokerGo on Twitter/X, we dropped the little teaser video. Okay, you guys can get a little thought. You know, you got Rick Solomon turning around saying, like, give me $1 million. That's the type of season it is, okay? People are rebuying or adding on or whatever he's doing. I haven't seen the episodes for $1 million.
Well, Rick Solomon should have said, I want $1 million.
Yeah, I mean,
to just play into
I don't
the
think
memes.
he's that
He's probably not
into it.
No, not aware enough of the memes.
1.4, 1.5.
Who are you talking to?
2 million? Yes or no?
Yes.
Too much, still too much for you. Down to like
Hey, what?
1 million, you play very well.
I don't know if I play any stack well.
No, short stay very well, the best.
Not many play every stack well.
We should have
I played
Maybe perhaps no
PGT
one.
awards and then like different categories, like best short stack
Hard to
player.
be good at
and
every
then,
stack.
and then have all the players vote.
Yes.
Sean Winter would 100% win best short stack player.
Why is this not a thing yet? We need to have the awards. And they should be awarded at the start of the championship.
Yeah, I'm in.
10 seconds.
Like they can all vote, like just they're all peer voted. You know, toughest opponent. You know, best this, best that. Like,
Best dressed.
Yeah.
We can do best dressed. We can do full of the year.
10 seconds.
Chidwick limped in here from the small blind, facing the chip leader Shannon Shorr from the big blind, who's got an ace.
240.
He's gonna
240.
put in a raise. Goes with the larger sizing 4x.
10 seconds.
Chidwick gonna come along here. 540 out there, and I would bet that if you could pull Jeremy Becker aside and ask him what he would want to happen from this hand, he would want to tell you that Shore busts Chidwick. And he gets into that top 5.
135.
Shorr continuing here for 135 after 3-betting before the flop. Gotta love those intense blind-on-blind battles between two top players. Chidwick with a glance at his own stack before letting go, and Shannon Shorr gets a little richer. He's got a Martin Zamani-esque chip lead right now. When I walked in just now, they were busy setting up for the Invitational. As I mentioned before, please follow the PokerGO Tour and PokerGO on Instagram and Twitter. We'll have lots of coverage of that event, I'm sure, on social media.
Can tell you that we will see, or at least we'll see, and we'll be able to relay. But Dylan Linde, David Chen, YouTube chat fan favorite David Chen, Landon Tice, and Sam Laskowitz will be in that Dream Seed Invitational for sure. Byron Kaverman might be in, but again, it depends on where Jeremy Becker finishes in this event. If Jeremy Becker finishes 4th or 5th, then Kaverman gets bumped out from being able to play in that Dream Seed Invitational. If Becker is to bust here in 6th place, then Byron Kaverman gets entry into that Dream Seed Invitational.
Okay. That's up.
Limped pot here between Shorr and Angelov. Both players flop 2 pair. Better kicker belongs to Angelov.
$60,000.
Shorr bet 60,000. Angelov with the better 3, but of course going up against the chip leader, for most players, not the most comfortable situation, but it looks as though he's going to kick it up here.
180 total.
$180 is the raise.
Call.
Shorr makes the call, and it's a battle of the 3s. Queen of spades on the turn. That's going to add a lot to Angelov's confidence.
Yeah, good turn card for him. We can obviously see that via the hole cards, we know Angelov has locked up this hand.
$360.
Angelov coming again, this time to the tune of 360K. Can charge some worse 3s. Deny some equity against any possible draws that Shorr might have over there. Make them pay to see the river.
Ace hits on the river. Will we see Angelov take another stab at this? He does check behind. He's going to be really excited to see Jack 3 being shown.
Nice pickup there for Angelov, up over 3.5 million. Shorr takes a little hit to his stack, but still leading, 4.6 million.
Right, 4 hands and then
No. Oh. How many hand? 4 hand. I like
Four.
1 hand.
I feel like that's the most they've drawn all week.
I kind of wish that Chidwick or Winter had like a must-win type scenario. That would have added so much more to the dynamic.
Well, yeah.
These guys are just too comfortable now.
King Jack here under the gun for
10 seconds.
Ren Lin. There's the raise.
120.
I just had a thought based on what Ethnic said in the chat. He says, how do they determine who sits where? Is it a random assignment? Well, every time a final table is reached, there is a draw for seats. But I am wondering, Donnie, how does this work in the championship? Do we have a lottery for seats? Is it based on chip stacks? How does it work?
Just like a normal tournament when you go to
Like 2.2
buy in,
Me?
or
Yeah.
enter, I
One-
should
one
say, because
second
there's no
pink, right?
buy-in.
Plus the ones on top.
Yes.
Then you'll
how
get your
much?
seats, so it's all random. So
1.4,
there is a world where
five,
they're going to play
6,
seven-handed to start.
1.8 total.
You know, there's a world where the top 7
After
stacks could all
this
draw
hand,
to the
maybe
same table, you know.
3.8.
So Wolf, listen, we're as live can be.
Absolutely. The delay is probably 45 minutes,
10
but
seconds.
that's irrelevant because we're seeing all this at the same time.
Shorr going to attack here from the cutoff, 10-9 off. And queens for Ren Lin, a.k.a. the Lady Gagas.
10 seconds.
How much are you going to come with, sir?
Time extension.
What would you advise Lin in this scenario? Still deep enough to just 3-bet and hope that Shorr gets creative, perhaps?
Well, I think you want to go kind of larger-ish, you know, because you don't want Shorr to just be able to flat you in position, and you have to play in position. Not that it's the worst thing because you have queens, yes, but obviously playing out of position is never an ideal spot in No Limit Hold'em, so 400.
470.
10
Ace of
seconds.
4,
Oh, we're going large indeed. 470 is the 3-bet.
Wow. Typo.
I thought that the Lady Gagas would get shown here in this scenario, but
Gamble so much.
Lady
Yeah,
Gaga.
you gotta keep them guessing.
You're smaller.
10 seconds.
135.
Ace 10 here for Chidwick under the gun.
Quick round of folds here. Hand 16 at this final table. Things fairly quiet, both on the felt and off the felt, especially comparing to yesterday's final table. Shout out to Nasruddin, shout out to Kristen Foxton and Martin Zamani. Breck Scutton as well involved. It was a good final table. If you missed that final table, by the way, go and rewatch that. It's worth it. It was really fun.
Seconds.
Here's 120.
How much?
120. Call.
120, right? Okay, this lucky chip.
Angelov opened it up. Lin, his only customer, goes
Don't
to the
bluff
flop
too
in
much.
position with sixes.
Check.
And
Full
Jeremy
insert.
Becker, Donnie, just sitting back,
What's up?
Very
not
good.
wanting
Just slow,
to take any chances here.
slow play.
Fold to 5th place.
Jack deuce 7 pops up. Angelov with backdoor nut clubs. Could see him continue here.
Okay.
Of course, then he checks. What do I know?
I mean, just tricky spot where the opponent's in position here is going to have an advantage a lot. So again, having to play out a position not necessarily ideal, even though Angelov does have that ace of clubs. Slightly surprised not to see Ren bet the flop, just given that 6 of clubs in his hand.
150.
But
Wow.
he's going to fire
Typo,
here and
typo.
get it done. Power of position, baby. They weren't lying when they told you. Position is king in poker.
Still 5-handed here at this final table of event 6 of the PGT Last Chance. If you want to join the tribe, grow the game, and pursue a mastery, head on over to octopuspoker.ai, join for free, or if you sign up for a paid membership, you will get entered automatically into a raffle that'll give you a chance to play in event 1 of the 2025 Poker Masters. Learn from the likes of Steven Chidwick over on octopipoker.ai. Jeremy Becker on 11 big blinds. He's got quite a few orbits left if he just wants to fold to 5th. I mean, there's so much money on the line today that obviously he'll make optimal decisions no matter what, but it'll definitely be a bit of a factor.
King 9 suited for Ren Lin. Good enough to get in there from the cutoff.
10 seconds.
400.
Be some 3-betting here, yeah, from the ace-8 off for Winter.
No time wasted either. He came with that right away. Chidwick with that hand that the Sims love, Donnie. Ace-5 of diamonds. Could Chidwick be up to something here, or would that be sort of suicide?
I mean, the hand could shrink in value, of course, given that you're not just facing a standard open, you're facing a raise and a 3-bet here.
Time extension.
Chidwick does get out of the way.
How much total you play?
177.
Total 177. Okay, I trust you. Ace douche? Don't show me douche. Don't show me douche. So kills me.
Lin lets it go and Winter takes it down.
Oh, in your call?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, fuck. Almost.
Not every time, though.
That this time you call?
This time, yes. Not with this hand every time.
Oh,
This
okay.
time I was going to gamble, though.
Becker. Look at Ren Lin delivering the sticker just in case Becker wants to move all in. Burning a time extension here. Oh. Look at that. Are you surprised to see this, Donnie? Under the gun?
Little, yeah. I mean, I think I would have thought he was going to fold this
I think
one.
I got a pretty big mark here. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
My top card. Sheep.
So it's gonna be different.
Let's see if Becker can ultimately get this one through. He did leave 215 behind. King, Queen suited for Angelov here.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be enough for him.
All right.
There it is.
Good luck.
10 seconds.
Here we go.
Angelov moves all in, and Becker commits with Queen 9 of clubs.
50-50. Natural
Some
nine,
might say
Game.
his timing was off here, but Becker is risking a lot here.
He is.
7-5 off.
Of course, we've outlined it. Becker needs top 5 to continue that quest towards the PGT Championship. If he busts here, he's done. He's going home.
Wow. And he is also dominated. Let's see how the flop comes out, and it is ace, ace, 6. That first ace looked rather good for Becker, but no additional clubs on board, so he's going to look for runner clubs or otherwise a 9, and we can see on the screen only the 9 of spades is still live. And right now, down to just 1 out, Jeremy Becker on his way out the door and out of the PGT Championship. River card, let's see it. It's the ace of hearts, and Jeremy Becker busts in 6th place. He'll take home $58,000, and it'll be a long walk home,
No, I think
as we will not see him
Bad
tomorrow
ball, so you need to play
in
today.
the $1 million championship.
Oh.
Donnie,
Amazing.
what impact does this have on other players who might be lingering, if you will?
Well, it secures the fact that Sergio Aido and Brex Gutten are now qualified officially for the PGT $1 Million Championship. That's one thing. And then on the series leaderboard, Byron Caverman's going to get in to that Dream Seed Invitational, so he ultimately has a path to make it to the PGT $1 Million Championship. That bust right there, that 6th place finish. I know it wasn't a bubble based on the tournament, but for Becker, that was a bubble because he needed to get top 5. And it's kind of been the story of Becker's series. You know, he bubbled, if not soft bubbled,
So
a couple of these events,
2.1
and
million?
in pretty brutal fashion. He had kings versus ace
2,
king
1,
early on,
30.
ace on the river. He had ace queen versus queen jack.
2.130.
Guy hit a jack. I mean, it's just been
Steven,
a really bad
1.9.
series in terms of bad beats
1.9?
for Becker
I think
as
it
he
was
tried to
was
chase
same.
qualification for that PGT $1 Million Championship.
Okay.
But I'm guessing we're going to see Becker back
I think we are
in the next
same,
PGT season, starting with PGT kickoff later on this month.
and maybe a little more than you.
The kid has arrived here on the PokerGO Tour, and we certainly have not heard or seen the last of him.
10 seconds. Three. 180.
Call.
Chidwick raises with ace-3. Lin defends from the big blind. We're sort of done playing scenarios now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you know, I mean, some of these players can move some positions on the leaderboard, yes, but kind of back to a normal tournament. Play for that first place prize, 290K.
Check.
Seconds.
$320.
Chidwick going for a larger size, continuing for 320. How do you like this approach with the backdoor clubs?
Yeah, and I think this is the type of texture that he's not always going to be betting, so going to come with a larger size here. Ren Lin understandably sticking around. He's got 2 overs. He's got the gutter ball with the 10. He's also got that queen of clubs working a little bit. Of course, you know, we can see that Chidwick has the ace of clubs, but in the very least, it denies your opponent from having some flush draws. 4 here pairs the board on the turn.
And are you surprised to see Lin come along, even though it's, you know, just a gut shot?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, I could have seen a world where he opts to come with a check raise at some frequency, but I think check call is certainly just fine. Not going to want to just fold when you have such a good hand equity-wise.
Time extension.
Ren can lead this turn. I mean, I think he's going to be the one who has more 4s in his range than his opponent.
10 seconds.
Now, in general, when you make a move like this, do you already think about what you would do if Chidwick calls, or are you making this move more so in a vacuum?
Honestly, it's probably a little bit of both because it's going to be depending on what sort of river card you get, right?
But, you know, as you mentioned, representing the 4, do you continue to tell that story if the river is not a, I guess, straight / flush type card?
Yeah, I mean, even if the river's like
a deuce?
In ace, for example, you know, something like that. You know, obviously there's still a lot of cards that can give Ren Lin just the winner. A 10, a queen, a king, you know, those are all good cards for him. In some other scenarios, those cards may be ones you want to shut down on, but given Ren's hand, good spot to attack. I mean, he's putting a lot of pressure on ace highs here.
10 seconds.
Chidwick, at least right now, thinking, you know, what are you up to over there, buddy?
Time extension.
Going through some time extensions here is Chidwick.
Time extension.
Go for.
I mean, this is a wonderful play from Ren Lin.
Yeah.
Seemingly coming along on the flop with the game plan and sticking to it on the turn.
Super nice.
Very well executed.
No.
Big fold.
Big fold.
Huge fold.
You got pair.
I think he had ace 3.
I fold. Look like it. Go for.
You never say bad fold.
Huh?
You never say bad fold. Always good fold.
Sometimes.
Lucky guy.
Seconds.
160.
The man with the mustache. Wonderful, beautiful zoom here. Gotta love it. I need to know.
Keep going. I mean,
I need to know what kind of wax products he's using to keep that thing so smooth. Quiet five-handed battle here if you're just tuning in. 75,400 guaranteed for the final 5 players. $290,000 up top. These players all will be in the PGT Championship, which you can watch exclusively on PokerGO.com. Coverage of that event starts tomorrow, and then the final table will be played on a Saturday. So 2 p.m. tomorrow and 2 p.m. on Saturday will be the start times. Ali Najad and Jesse Sylvia on the call for that event. Daniel Negreanu will be in the mix, as will the likes of let me just put a few names out there. Jeremy Osmus. We'll have Jesse Lonis in the mix. We'll have, let's see, Jonathan Tamayo, the main event winner. Nick Schulman is in the mix. Kristen Foxen, Joe Sirach, Ben Tollerine. We're going to have Brian Kim. Victor Blom, Donnie has told me, will be in action. Brian Rast will be playing. So there's going to be tons and tons of big names battling it out. Mr. Big Hooney is in the mix. So it should be stacked final tables everywhere you look. So don't miss out on that action as we go back to the flop here. Deuce 4-5, Rainbow.
All in.
And Sean Winter moves all in with the open-ended straight draw. Chidwick lets it go, and Winter takes this one down. And Chidwick now with 1.2 million. definitely
Is Edgewood a golf course?
the short stack.
Yeah, and it's a resort. I assume you've never been?
I've been to Tahoe. Never to that resort.
Oh, you should stay there.
Sounds like fun. Yeah, I love Tahoe.
How much you got?
You get some discount rooms.
Like
That's pro.
4.3.
Huh?
4.3.
4.3?
Is that just you?
You got that much? What the
Some
hell?
connections.
4.3.
Angelov with the pretty looking ace king. He's going to come in for a raise.
160.
Shannon Shorr defending the big line with king 10 off. Could be some trouble brewing if we see a king pop up. Instead, we see 7-5-5. Angelov as a preflop raiser should be able to continue.
Check.
Nice texture here for Shorr to come out with the lead here on the turn attack. Angelov calls. Bet was 110. King on the river.
Wow.
Fun.
That king I just mentioned about being on the flop has now arrived on the river, potentially creating even more havoc, especially with Shorr taking the betting lead, and he'll likely go for significant value here. Would you see Shorr size up here, Donnie? Making it look weak, potentially, some mind games?
Yeah, I mean,
495.
400? I was going to 400. Yeah, 495. Close enough, right?
Action now on Angelov. This is a huge pot.
I definitely don't think Angelov is folding here. His hand is just too good. It's just between call, maybe at some frequency, maybe different stages of a tournament. You go for a raise here.
Wow. Ace
But I think
king.
Shorr can also connect enough with that board that call is certainly just fine.
And look at that reaction from Shorr, almost as if he knew something was amiss. Snap mucking his hand when Angelov showed. Sometimes players like to have a bit of a hand funeral there, but Shannon Shorr, top professional, knows that it's part of the game. And I guess it could have still been worse. Angelov now in the chip lead, 5th place finisher in the 2024 main event.
Yeah, Angelov, a probably underrated player. I don't think it's a stretch to say that. You know, grinds a lot online, high stakes regular. Anytime you make Patrick Leonard's IG stories at some point in your career and he's complimenting you,
Yep.
you're probably an extremely good player.
10 seconds.
Ren Lin opening it up with ace-10 offsuit.
You started with like 2.4, right?
Yeah, 2.4, 2.5, I think.
10 seconds.
Yeah, 2.4 behind. Double up our chip leader. Thank you. Thank you.
Defend from Angelov
After
out of
this
the big
hand,
blind.
5
He's
points.
going to try and make it 2 in a row.
And look at this flop.
Time extension.
Angelov, the overcards, and the flush draw.
Lin comes with the continuation bet here.
No hesitation from Angelov, who quickly makes
Yeah.
the call. Queen of clubs on the river. Is this a card that Ren Lin could possibly continue on?
Yeah, I mean, he can have some queens in his range, of course. He might also want to just go the showdown value route with that ace-10, the ace-high. Looks like he might be going to his chips, though.
Time extension.
$6.25.
625.
Ren Lin does continue for 625, keeping the pressure on Angelov. Now, Donnie, my mind runs wild here. How often does Angelov pull the trigger, check raising all in, given the pressure he can put out there onto Ren Lin?
Yeah, he could certainly think about doing
Faithful.
that. He could also just give it up.
Professional for Lady Gaga.
I mean, Ren Lin kept the gas on there. Certainly looked like he had a value hand. Ren Lin's tricky. I mean, he has a personality that kind of makes it seem at times he's doing one thing or another thing, but then his play can speak a completely different way. Not the easiest player to figure out.
Oh, okay.
Raise
10 seconds.
180.
Oh, Winter, King, Queen, and Angelov finds the goods.
Wow. When you're chip leader, sometimes things just seem to all be in your favor. Now, of course, Winter not with the absolute nuts type hand, but there are
520.
ways in which Angelov can make the pot a whole lot bigger.
420. 520.
Makes it 420 to go. Action back on Winter. Winter going into the tank. Started this hand with 29 big blinds.
10 seconds. Time
You doing crazy stuff with ace 10?
No, not ace 10.
Okay.
Ace deuce, 100%. High fold.
Hmm?
Ace deuce. ICM push, you know. You are rich people, don't forget.
How many?
Ace 10 is a good hand, right?
I mean,
Professional bluff. Too young, too trouble.
better
Too
than
much
45.
tap setup.
Action folding to Lin in the small blind is going to make the call.
Ten seconds.
$320.
Time extension.
320.
How much behind?
This is 500 on the bottom.
Okay, so it's 1.8 behind, right?
Sean Winter never disappoints with his.
These two are going to make this hand be way bigger than it needs to be, like just in terms of the talking, the fun.
High fold.
Super tight.
J9, J deuce, J deuce. Ah, Sean Winter. No future. Your butt's strong, too deep. Everything looks,
Everyone's gonna bust soon.
you know,
One guy's not
It's
gonna
usually
bust.
how these final tables work.
not me. So tilty. Rebate me 5 times.
All of these finish in like 2.5, 3 hours,
It depends on.
I think.
I think the fastest has been 1 hour and 45 minutes. Longest is like 5 hours and change. Probably.
Once again, action on Ren Lin. Ace 7 on the button. Blinds going up very shortly.
10 seconds.
Let's see if he can pick up some chips here.
How long's the break?
10 seconds.
Chidwick going to defend his
Can you
big
behind
blind
a
with
median?
worse 7.
950.
930, okay.
Ten, 8-5 rainbow. Lin continues for 125. Chidwick with a quick toss. The players are going on a break. We're just going to a quick short commercial, and then we'll resume after that. So we'll trim that break out for you.
Sell 5K now?
We'll see you again after this short word from our sponsors.
Poker, a game of infinite complexity. How simple can we make it? Every hand I play is a teacher, each emotion a guide. Our experience and technological innovation will help you unlock your game's potential. Octopi Poker. Pursue mastery.
Want to play online poker for free? With PlayPokerGo, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, PlayPokerGo lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
And there we are, via some time travel. Back to action. Steven Chidwick, the short stack, below 10 big blinds now. The other players all looking relatively comfortable. Lots of play left here at the final table of event 6 of the PGT Last Chance. If you are in Las Vegas, please head on over to the studio, perhaps catch a glimpse of the Dream Seed Invitational, which kicks off, what, in an hour and a half, something like that. So that should be a fun little battle, which we are not live streaming, but there will be live coverage to an extent on both PGT.com as well as on our social media channels. So follow PokerGO Tour on all your socials.
10 seconds.
$875.
875.
Angelov makes it 200K with ace-5 suited. Winter comes over the top to 875. Shannon Shorr with an otherwise playable ace-jack offsuit. Perhaps think otherwise right now.
10 seconds.
Shorr does get out of the way. Action back on Angelov.
10 seconds.
Wow, professional bluff. You are the chipper leader, don't forget. Come on, man. Oh, no future.
No future.
No future. Yeah. You know how to play chipper leader, huh? Steven Chidwick know how to play chipper leader. Just all in. But don't all in for me. I'll be new chipper leader. And you got trouble. Oh, type of that. Oh, my favorite dealer. I went tournament today, look like.
Really? 225.
Seconds.
Angelov involved once again, this time calling from the big blind. He's been pretty active as of late. Sounds like somebody's getting a workout in.
I'm getting told right now that Ren Lin is doing push-ups in the background, but we don't have the right camera angle to show this, so any heavy breathing that you guys pick up on is Ren Lin getting some exercise done.
Only
Chocolate?
35, huh?
Wow.
Jeez.
10 seconds.
Bet here from Winter continues, and quick fold from the chip leader. Chidwick sitting over there on 9 big blinds. He's the short stack, gonna look to make something happen soon. There's Mr. Fitness himself, Ren Lin.
You lose again?
Yeah. Don't think.
So tilty. When he deep, play any 2 card. When he short, only play pocket king.
Play King's Deep too, buddy.
Huh?
I also play King's Deep.
No. Sometimes.
Seconds.
Call option.
Stewardship leader?
Stewardship leader.
Still dangerous. I got possession and a professional dealer.
Both players here flopping a pair, limped pot. Angelov's Jack 3 is best, but Ren Lin's going to be the one putting money into this pot first. Comes with a bet of 100K, the minimum. Angelov not going to be going anywhere with that top pair of jacks. Does flick in the call. King on the turn. Angelov still best, up to 89% to win this hand. Check, check. 5 on the river.
Seconds.
175.
I think I got best hand. Okay, just call you. Kicker.
Lin calls, but
Kicker, no good.
Angelov's pair of jacks is going to be good.
Calling
And the
station.
chip leader increases.
Oh,
Ren Lin
no
back
call.
below 3 million.
Maybe.
Shout out to Fetty, Steph, Josias, Stupid Says over in the PokerGO chat. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching. Of course, appreciate everyone. Even you, Timothy, even you, Don, in the YouTube chat. And everyone on YouTube, smash that like button. Let's go. Let's get us up over 200 likes, and then we'll go from there.
Professional calling station, no future.
Do need to remind everyone that the PGT $1 Million Championship kicks off tomorrow. We'll be streaming exclusively on PokerGO Friday and Saturday, 2 days of live stream coverage. That event, $1 Million free roll. It's capped at 50 players, $500,000 first place prize. PGT Player of the Year Jeremy Osmus will be in the mix. Daniel Negreanu will be in the mix. Nick Schulman will be in the mix. This man right there, who has a couple of aces, Shannon Shorr, he will be in the mix. In fact, all of these players here will be playing in that PGT $1 Million Championship. We're about to hit 200 likes. How about 300, guys? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Everyone folds, and Shannon Shorr takes it with those pocket rockets. The PGT Championship event will begin streaming tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Vegas time. Okay, Marcelo, there you go.
Why did I think it was 2? I don't know. I got that wrong earlier. So 4:30. Okay, I'm locked in now. That gives me enough time to go for a workout, get set, get some snacks. And, you know, Donnie, some people might disagree with me, but I think day one is actually more entertaining than the final table sometimes. And
I agree.
Tomorrow might really be the case.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great early on.
10 seconds. Time extension.
250.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Shannon Shorr makes it 250. Action over to Chidwick in the big blind, who has queen 4 suited. I used to play poker with a guy, Donnie, who would say, "Shoot it."
Like shoot it up, or
like his cards were shoot it, and I always thought I was like too embarrassed to point it out or to ask him whether he thought you're supposed to say it that way, or I don't know, maybe he had a speech impediment, but he would always say shoot it. I got the shoot it cards. I was like, man, do you not? He was a nice guy. He was a nice guy back in the day, playing the old home games above a car dealership, you know. I feel like that's how we all started. Some back room.
I started on my kitchen table.
What's the weirdest place you've ever played poker in? Like an actual game for money.
So, it's not extremely weird, but did play a 3-handed game once. We were playing Chicago, the 7-card stud game where the highest spade in the hole wins half the pot.
Oh my
in
God.
A completely dark living room on one of those small square like card tables.
Okay.
Against 2 fellow students at my school, one of which was the running back on the football team,
Okay.
who was
No game.
high out of his mind on shrooms.
Oh my God.
But it was pitch black. It was like pitch black.
Well, you guys were using like cell
Because-
phones?
I mean, you could like barely see from like some outside. It was like the middle of the night from outside light from outside through the window, but it was pitch black. You could barely see anything.
That's hilarious. Did you win?
Yeah, yeah.
10 seconds.
Action folds to Chidwick, who makes a committal raise and picks up the much-needed blinds and antes. All right, chat, let me know. What's the strangest place you've played poker in? And I'm not talking, you know, no money. I'm talking like real money.
I don't think I've played in any really strange places.
I have a few funny. I have a few funny ones.
School cafeteria would be like my weirdest, and even that's not that weird.
When I first got into poker, I was trying to get other friends into poker, and then at my high school, this is my last year of high school, I actually got permission from the history teacher to use his classroom to organize a Friday afternoon poker game.
There you go.
And we played for money. Like it was like a €1. It was like a €1 entry, winner take all. We played with 6 people. We played multiple games. It was actually really fun. And then one of the games that I always remember was flying to the WSOP, me and my 2 colleagues from back in the day. We played 3-handed. We're sitting side by side in the plane. 3-handed with a button and chips and cards and the whole thing. 3-handed cash on the plane.
There you go.
That was actually the best way to kill some time. We also got super drunk on the flight. Landed in Vegas and was already hungover. Those are the days. My early 20s, man. Those are the days.
Now, I once played on shrooms
Did you?
myself.
No way.
I've done shrooms once.
And you played poker, of course.
Heads up against the way that our apartment complex was set up. It was like a quad.
Yeah.
So I played against my next door neighbor, heads up, and we were playing on his kitchen table, and there was a big poster on his wall, a framed photo of Jesus. I thought I was playing against Jesus, and I remember I played a hand, or this is how I remember it now at least, that I played a hand where I thought I had aces, or I played it like I had aces. I turned my hand over at the end, and it was not aces, and I lost it all.
Oh my God.
And I tried to argue that I had aces.
Like
I was like, no, like my cards changed. Like this is not. Like
That's awesome. I'm just gonna dive into the chat here and see if anyone else has some good ones. Autumn Eve says, in an NYC taxi cab. Flamingo Montoya says, a funeral home, 7-card stud, max $2 bet. See,
That's like straight out of Rounders.
Those are the games. What else we got here? We got Joe Ingram's Dungeon. We'll leave it up for debate whether that's true or not. Angelo says private jet. I feel like when you're on a private jet, you have to play poker. It should be part of the requirements here. As we go back to the action real quick, Chidwick finds jacks, raising it up to 200K. Jack 9 was featured often on yesterday's broadcast, but of course goes into the muck. Ren Lin lets it go. Chidwick picks it up. All right, back to the chat where all the most important things are happening right now. RE2K says online in the school bathroom. That's a good one.
I used to play online in the physics and engineering lab all the time.
There you go. Maxwell, okay, Maxwell is just trying to recreate a movie. He says, above a Chinese restaurant in New York's Chinatown. That sounds straight out of a movie. UL says low stakes, but played in my synagogue. Gotta love it. Ugly Slide says, in a welding shop, used bolts, washers for chips. See, that's a real one. When you're actually improvising the chips, that's perfect. Basement of a donut shop. School cafeteria, of course, classic. In a dark dorm living room after a tornado came through. Ricky, wow, I'm glad you made it out of that one. For as long as this action doesn't heat up, I'm going to keep reading the chat. Chris Cole says, my craziest was at my grandma's folks, grandma's old home folks, and I hustled like 3 of her old friends for like $300.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, they can't take the money with them anyway. Jimmy Bluffett chimes in. Played on a guy's back porch one time during a tornado in Texas. The lights went out during a big pot. Okay.
Ren Lin all in here. Ace-Jack asks for no snap call. He's not going to get it. Into the muck it goes for Angelov. And nice pickup there for Ren.
10 seconds.
All right, a few more. Military base in Iraq. Says TP, thank you for your service. Card Sharp. On the floor of a Greek restaurant. Feta cheese was everywhere. Okay, fair enough. Top 2 with a dark one. He said, I did 7 years in a Florida State prison. We played every Monday night 8-handed with the prison guards.
Wow, look at that.
That's quite the game. Played for cigarettes, I guess. That's what you always see.
What was the currency there? Top 2.
Yusef says, on a boat in Indonesia, used bottle caps for chips. I think what we're learning from this is that if you find people to play with, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Nine behind. 950. 115 total.
10 seconds.
I remember when I first started playing poker, I wanted a little bit of money on PokerStars. We're talking about like the smallest amount of money, but there was a guy in my school who was, I guess, one of the rich kids, and he always wanted to buy my PokerStars dollars because he couldn't deposit himself. So I had a little bit of side money going, winning some money in the sit and goes, and then and we're talking like 20, 40 bucks, nothing crazy, but that's how I got started. It was actually really cool to be able to have a side hustle like that. Top 2 chiming in says they played for snacks and vape cigarettes.
Yeah, 7 deuce. You should have raised your button.
Dylan Linde in the chat says my internet went out in Mexico and I had to walk across town playing the final 2 tables of the $1,000 rebuy PLO scoop, searching for internet in the rain. Oh my God.
That might be the winner.
I can picture you, Dylan, going door to door, knocking on everyone's door. Let me in.
How'd you keep the laptop dry?
And also, what's the end result, Dylan? Did you end up making the final table? Ren Lin, ace queen off.
Take a look there.
Makes it 200K.
It's 2.5 behind.
Thank you.
10 seconds.
How much you got?
I got 3.5 to start.
Okay.
Shannon Shorr defending here. Players at this table equally aggressive. Shorr, so far, the tightest player, VPIP of 21%, as we are 38 hands into this final table. 8, 3, deuce, 2 spades come out.
Ice green, see?
Interesting spot for Shorr. You know, he has a gutter, of course, as that immediate draw. That 5 of spades working that it could deny some continues from your opponent. Maybe a texture he wants to try and represent here. Let's see what he decides to do. There it is. He is going to attack.
Raise 800.
800K.
Okay.
Ren Lin
Open
opts
under.
to let this one go.
Alabama professional bluffer, so tilty. 4-5.
Close.
Yeah, so tilty. I own your call.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Good try. Wow, 300 no respect.
Steven Chidwick still the short stack, even after Ren Lin had to surrender a few there. Going back to the chat, Dylan Linde said, I found a coffee place that still had Wi-Fi and got fourth. He said, felt like an hour, but probably 20 minutes max. I'll never get this picture out of my head of Dylan running down the streets, trying to desperately find Wi-Fi. For some reason in my memory, it's the middle of the night, you know? It's like dark, it's raining, the wind is howling. Sean Winter finds aces, makes it 225.
Ace has been making their way around the table. Not going to get any action.
Here's a look at the new season of High Stakes Poker, which starts on January 13th exclusively on PokerGO. It's season 14, so that means that we will now be in our 7th season on PokerGO. Promo code Last Chance 25 gives you $20 off your first year of a new annual sub to watch the likes of Alan Keating, Phil Hellmuth, and Jared Blesnick battle it out. And Brent Hanks has already claimed this is the most exciting season of High Stakes Poker, so who are we to doubt him? He was already behind the scenes watching or pre-watching some of those episodes. Chidwick still looking for some help on 12 big blinds. Finds King 9 off
10 seconds.
in the cutoff. In situations like this, Donnie, these guys know exactly what to do the moment they look at their cards, right? Like they have calculated perfectly what's a shove from every spot. the timing is more so about staying balanced?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're starting to approach that territory when, you know, we've kind of gone through the feeling out period. We're getting to that level, what do you call it, the level of death, 75, 150 level. I think the chips are going to start flying a little bit more so than they have.
Shorr made a 200K. Lin came along and made the call. Pair of tens for both players. Lin with the better kicker. Shorr continues for 150K. Lin clearly is going to want to continue here.
Yeah, not going to go anywhere. Just take that check call approach. 3 of spades on the turn.
Now, of course, very likely this becomes a chop. Both players 10s and 3s with the ace kicker. Should give Shorr some additional level of comfort. Action goes check, check. River card brings the deuce of hearts. This will be a chop if it goes to showdown. Ren Lin getting a little crafty here, Donnie. Are we trying to pull out a chop? Are we thinking there's value to be had?
I think this is one of those spots where you're kind of like merging in the way that you bet, where maybe you fold out a chop at times. Maybe you get some value from worse, you know, if Shorr has an under pair to those 10s.
And Shorr does end up finding the call, and this one will get chopped.
Oh, I think a 10 is not play. The kicker no play. The kicker no play. Kicker no play. Ah, yeah, I got it very silly. Wow, so tilty. Alabama, how to get a chip from Alabama? No respect in you. Open 10-6. 10 high. See?
No respect.
No respect. I really think a kicker no play, you know. So guilty. Yeah.
Oh.
I totally forgot. I think the kicker is good. I know you got a 10. No future. I don't know test and hold.
Angelov with the superior ace decides just to call. What argument are we making here to call instead of 3-bet to perhaps build a potting position?
I mean, I don't think Angelov wants to start going too crazy, given that it's him versus Shorr, 2 biggest stacks left. I think ultimately you have position here, so that's to your benefit, yes. Ace-queen, I think, is one of those hands that you can take post pretty comfortably. What's Winter thinking about here, huh?
1.1.
Huh? Look at this. Winter coming with it. That's going to get Shorr out of the way, but I would guess not going to be the same for Angelov.
All in.
And Angelov fires right back, moves all in.
Pretty confident.
Good try. I just knew that.
Angelov can't contain himself playing next to Ren Lin. It's great.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sure, Winter.
Imagine if Ren Lin made
Number
the
one short
main
step
final
player.
table.
Oh. I would file that under
Good.
good for poker.
Deep, always. Ace deuce, king deuce, 7-5 offshoot. No good. So tilting. Now you play good. Now you play very good.
No, I was
No.
30 at jacks.
Now maybe still a little too much. Maybe take a 2-3 bigger blind
At
and
least I didn't shove.
very dangerous, very more, huh? Good job, well done, huh?
Sneaky.
Try to sneaky out. Yeah.
Good to go.
Now you play minimum, play 5 hours. Yeah, that's cheaper. You can play 5 hours.
150 to call.
We have the same stack, Ren.
No, I'm better than you.
You have like 2?
I got a 2.15. How bad are you, Kai? You already put it 1.1. So you're behind only 1.5. Either you got a 7-6 offshoot, you still need a call. Everything over 35%.
300,000.
Pocket tens.
Pocket 10 you fall. 10-5 offshoot or pocket 10? Pocket 10. So cute.
30 at jacks.
I'll go home watching. I never watching this video, but tonight I'll go home watching. I want to see what you have.
I feel like Ren Lin is just getting warmed up.
I'm pretty sure it's an 8-6 offshoot. 100%. Yes or no?
You didn't get one right.
No, 100% right.
Pocket tens.
Okay, why you bluff yourself every day? Why you bluff yourself every day? Whoa, mamma mia. 15. 150 now? What the
75,
hell?
150. Let's go.
My God.
The level
my
of death
Lady Gaga.
is here.
I need a gamble too.
Angelov finds ace deuce of hearts. Still holding on to the chip lead while Steven Chidwick continues to slide. Now down to just 6 big blinds.
All in.
All in.
And look at this. Angelov
What?
is just going to jam. What is this?
Hold in. Mamma mia. Wow.
Well, you can't fold, Ren.
Alabama. See, he
Theatrics
don't care about you.
from Ren Lin.
Noticed.
Time extension.
Mamma mia. If I folded this hand, I think my house the door is locked. My mama want me call.
Oh.
Welcome to my company. Thank you so much. New chip leader coming soon. Dom, dom, dom.
Is he drawing dead, Ren?
Ren Lin, you are new chip leader.
Close.
I don't think you're a chip leader.
Ace Queen, welcome to Ace Deuce.
You have deuce?
Welcome to my company, new chip leader.
I don't think so, Ren.
You don't think so? What the hell?
I don't think so too.
You want side bet 100K?
He's got 6.5 million. How much do you
Bet 100K?
You really have 3 million?
Sure.
You're tied for third.
All right, Ren Lin at risk with Ace King versus Ace Deuce. And Ace 7-6 keeps him in the lead. Angelov looking for a
Who Lady
deuce.
Gaga is good.
3 of
Running
hearts.
hearts.
Huh?
3 of hearts.
What car?
3 of hearts.
King of hearts
No future.
is better.
Ren Lin wants to welcome those chips to his company. And the Queen of Spades ensures
One more Lady
that
Gaga.
Angelov only has 3 outs. Heading to the river. If Ren Lin wins this, he is indeed the new chip leader. Can he fade the deuce? And he can.
Yo, chip leader coming soon. Woo!
It's like 2-2, right?
Alabama, he
guy's out of
forgot
control.
you. He don't care about you.
This is what happens when no respect.
So TOT. So TOT. So TOT.
I think it's my new favorite quote.
1,150,000.
Welcome to my company. All those
My
chips now
friend,
part of
welcome to my company.
Ren Lin LLC.
Look like
The-
I'm
the-
new chip leader.
The Ren Lin
Alabama,
stock
you
is
calling me?
trending
No,
up.
right?
No, you're the new chip leader.
Bye, bye,
I
bye.
am, right?
Yep.
How much did you have?
Gamble too much.
Me?
No, I have.
215.
Yeah.
1,150.
Okay. My friend gamble so much. Too young, too trouble.
But it was suited.
I mean, you play perfectly, but it's cooler.
Just cooler.
But if it's a long person. If it's John Winter, hasty, not before. Me, I know. My family is gambling, so I need a call.
You needed to have pocket king.
10 seconds.
Now I'm chip leader, so I can open any 2 card.
200,000.
Who has more fun playing poker than Ren Lin? Come on.
John Winter now for everything. Now forgot him.
I'm not gonna fold everything.
You're for everything now. But don't forget, now you are not the chip leader, so better just fold.
10 seconds.
Professional fold. Minimal, Lady Gaga.
You said any 2?
I mean, still, but it's. But I need to always pocket queen.
9, 8.
Ron in the
It's
chat
in
saying, I don't understand the jam all in with ace deuce. Well, Angelov has the chip lead. Okay, that's the first factor.
Ace
Second
75?
thing is that Chidwick is pretty darn short over there. I think at the time he had 6 or 7
Yeah.
big blinds. So no one else is going to really want to play for all of their chips given where Chidwick is. Angelov also had the benefit of an ace in his hand, which does block some of the really, really good premiums, of course, for your opponents. So, you know, just make your opponents pick up a hand. Unfortunately for Angelov, of course, Ren Lin picked up the ace-king.
Go for, man. Don't gamble too much. Yes? Yeah. Yeah. Very dangerous.
Minimum Lady Gaga.
You have 5, Ren?
Huh?
Or 3, 4 more?
Yes. 5 million.
If I didn't make it 1.1 million, he doesn't shove the ace deuce.
No, I don't.
I helped you.
No, I don't want to play like a showman.
You triggered the butterfly.
I triggered.
Now I need to play like a.
I like helped
Alabama.
you, and it was kind of neutral for you.
I'd say as a sum it was negative.
I gave Shannon and Stevie a sweat, 25% sweat.
King 10 of spades for Angelov. Dynamics, of course, have shifted dramatically with Lin now the short stack to his direct left. Sort of worst case scenario for the Bulgarian pro, as everyone is still eyeing Chidwick's small stack, not wanting to make any poor decisions as it pertains to ICM.
Wow, you still gamble. Oh, in your call? No, right?
No.
No, yeah, mistake.
But if you 3-bet, I shove.
Huh?
If you 3-bet, I shove. Very much future.
I get some water.
A parry.
Yeah. Free lucky water. Free lucky water. Huh? Yeah, free lucky water. Room temperature. Free. Room temperature. Wow. You are not chip leader. You forgot me too. So guilty. Okay. I'm tricky.
We're just sitting back and enjoying the Ren Lin show.
It's great. It's great stuff.
We're here to observe it just with the same as you guys at home. Poker Chat Pro says the rest of the table looks like they're at a funeral. Yeah, some of these guys are all business. Can't really fault them with 290K up top. But ultimately, it does seem to be pretty relaxed between these guys. Ren Lin and Sean Winter have tons of history.
That's it.
The other ones know each other quite well. Ace deuce 5, 2 hearts. Angelov flopping top pair. Chidwick trying to make something happen, but it's simply not there for him.
So just a really brutal flop here for him in this spot.
Okay.
Thank you. Nice hair, my friend.
Only 2.5 big blinds left
today.
for
And we
Chidwick.
go straight club tonight. Okay.
Angelov is just going to put them all in, and Chidwick's just going to have to fold this one, unfortunately.
Appreciate you. I'll get you in a bit. Thanks.
Shannon, how much you got behind? 3 point.
3.4 total.
3.4?
Total, yeah.
Okay. You?
4-4.
You still 4-4. Wow. Still rich. But don't double me now. Now can 9 double to me.
If I double you now, big accident.
Okay. I'm listen to you. All in.
All in.
Don't never call me, please.
Ren Lin with the jam takes a calculated risk here, knowing that it's going to be really hard for players to play back against him unless their name is Stephen Chidwick.
10 seconds.
This one gonna get through. Shorr not
Ready,
gonna
safe,
play the
ready.
queen 4, of course. All right, all eyes on Stephen Chidwick here. 2 big blinds. He's got a couple of free hands here before he would be forced all in from the big blind. So let's see if he can find something to get his money in in somewhat of a decent shape. Easier said than done when you're as short as he is, 5-handed. Winter going to town on that bar over there. Ace 4 off for Ren Lin here.
300,000.
Couple of 7s for Chidwick, so here we go. He will be committing his stack here, and he's going to be up against at least Ren Lin, who already raised.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Here goes Chidwick with 7s. It's only 300K, but you got to start somewhere.
Angelov's going to come along as well, so Chidwick chance to really improve his standing if he's able to win this one. 1.125 out there, and he can win it all.
Ace, King, Jack, trouble for Chidwick. Ren Lin and Angelov both making a pair, so this pot might actually get even bigger.
200,000.
Chidwick's ambitions will surely be very limited given the action he's about to see between Angelov and Lin.
Cool.
Jack pairs the board on the turn. Angelov and Lin heading for a chop unless one of them folds.
Okay.
Chidwick has a chance to win, but it has to be a 7, otherwise his chips will get chopped between Lin and Angelov, and the 9 of spades completes the board. Surely Stephen Chidwick
Check.
will
Check.
not be
Face
happy
up.
with the 5th place finish here, and there it is. The pot gets chopped between Angelov and Lin, and we say goodbye to Stephen Chidwick, who will collect $75,400 for his efforts, but we will see him in action again tomorrow in the $1 Million Free Roll PGT Championship event, as this event is now down to the final 4.
No more folding 10s for me.
Gamble too much, huh?
Why gamble?
Here's a look at the current chip count. Sean went to the short stack with 7.7 big blinds to be exact. All eyes will be on him next. But he, of course, known as one of the best short stack players inside the studio, even though Ren Lin will probably dispute him, saying that he is the best short stack player.
Chidwick does climb a few spots on the PGT leaderboard as it pertains to the top 40, so I think that means a couple more big blinds for him to start the PGT $1 Million Championship
All right,
tomorrow.
this is where the
He
skill
will be
comes
in
in.
action.
Now you play very well. Now I'm a little nervous about you.
Five, 6? 5, 5, something.
By 4.9 is
10-9 off here for Winter.
5.4 behind, so
Says
You're
no,
right,
thank you.
5.6.
Walk for the
Ren
chip
Lin.
leader.
It's pretty long
Ren Lin.
five-handed, I think, right? Or no?
I guess for this structure, probably. It was a while.
.3.
3.175.
I have 1.1 million behind.
Okay. Thank you.
Sean Winter, as always, ready for battle with the short stack.
Ten seconds. Time extension.
Ace queen off, beautiful looking hand for Shannon Shorr. Coming into this hand with 21 big blinds.
$350.
Yeah, okay. Tie for.
10 seconds.
Action falls to Sean Winter with 10-4, and he has to let this go.
Yeah, suited, but a bit too disconnected to be able to
I
continue
know he's
there.
number one short stack.
Yes. When he deep, play terrible. So much. Short, yes, so good. I never see people in this world play like it. Can play better like him. No one.
You're good at every stack.
I'm good every gambler. Everything 50-50 for me.
Stress-free life.
I just good feeling was the dealer. There's my jingle bell dealer, so I push it
He
everything.
was my jingle bell dealer too.
They kill you. So you need to really be careful now.
300,000.
Until the new dealer coming. Last night we almost do same. I got pocket king, I got pocket queen, I flop a queen and a turn king, but river queen no coming because you're not here.
10
So
seconds.
tilting.
All right, still four-handed action, anyone's game, but Sean Winter has lots of work to do. If you want to do some work of your own, do it right now. Go to playpokergo.com, available on web, iOS, and Android. A fun and free online poker game. So get yourself dealt in right now. The action is hot and heavy, and I promise you, the games will continue to evolve. Guy and I will be in the mix whenever we have a chance to play as well.
Changes the whole tourney. I mean, probably, you know, you never know. It's definitely changed in the future, Hans.
Or maybe it was meant to happen in the first place.
Everything changes everything, right?
Now you got 8 deuce off.
This time probably it didn't change.
How much you got? How to see that?
5.25 big blinds.
No, what the hell?
You?
Close you.
Soon to be chip leader?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Tomorrow would be nice.
Tomorrow indeed would be nice, as that would mean chip leader in the championship. 500K up top, $1 million free roll. The culmination of a full year of PGT action.
Maybe I got a one-time walk too.
Action folds over to Angelov. No walks will be given as he picks up king queen off.
Wow, never fall or fall last time. Okay. You respect to me, I respect to you. Okay. Very dangerous.
Ace 9-4. Angelov limped in. Ren Lin decides to check. And look at this. Sean Winter brings out the football. Alabama Shore gets a hold of it right away. We might see a game of toss here at this final table as Angelov takes down a small one. The ball has made quite some yards inside the PokerGO Studio. Donnie, who's the best tosser? And I mean that in the football type sense inside the studio.
Seth Davies.
Okay.
I mean, it's me, but Seth,
okay.
Seth Davies.
Look at this. Sean Winter holding on to the ball. Perhaps that'll bring him some good juju.
Good luck.
Ren Lin applying that pressure on Sean Winter.
Two side.
Two side, no future.
Oh man.
Quite high, no future. Two side. Two side, amigo. Two side. Wow. Only want to hear two sides.
Hands remaining low.
Two sides. And you say no side may be more dangerous. Two sides.
Yeah, no side is dangerous.
Yeah, no side dangerous. 50%. No side over 50% call me, you know? If the first guy is deuce, so second guy can be deuce or ace or three, right? So 65% call me.
Yeah.
60. Two sides. Either you hit the two sides, still 50-50. So. So you got the 300?
3 side?
BB, okay.
10 seconds.
Lady and gentlemen, I am all in. Don't snap a call, please.
Ren Lin making Sean Winter's day more miserable by the hand. If we've seen anyone capable.
I hope a snap a call.
Hey, Alabama, easy.
Thanks, Paul.
Only play Lady Gaga. Yeah. Here we have Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
All right, so Shorr and Angelov patiently waiting now for Winter to bust as Ren Lin has taken a little bit more control of this final table.
Asking on the level.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
I think I just heard them say last hand level 2. So
How many hand new level?
4.9 back.
Last one, okay.
I got 1,000.
Two side?
10 seconds.
try to channel my inner Brandon Wilson, win this tournament.
Zero side.
400 to victory.
No future.
Four deuce, four deuce.
Okay. Only one. No side. No side. No side. Okay, it's okay, right? Not too bad.
Ultra premium.
If he got a 2 side, he joined
Bunch
there.
up, 1, 2, and 2.
No gamble, Ule.
You're all in, I fold, not 4. But here, all in, I need a call.
200?
Wow, you see that? How professional short stack player in the world. And a double net hand.
Yeah. Always double my all-in dart big blind.
I'm real enjoying this. I'm serious, I'm really enjoying this. Sean Winter play the short stack. Very deep, no, don't watch it. Short, so good. Yes.
10 seconds.
Only the one people I don't like it better last longer with him.
I think lasts longer with him drawing that.
Yeah. He every time tank 29.9 seconds last longer. No. One time I see he folded 29.8 seconds. But normal is 29 seconds. So never lose last longer. Best last longer player and the best short stack player. Wow, is he? Huh? Wow. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. How good you are.
Sean Winter limps under the gun with Jack 3 off. He knows the next hand is going to be forced all in now that the blinds are up to 100 or 200.
10 seconds.
Angelov finds a couple 7s. And he's in there.
Okay.
Check. Take one time, section.
He tried to me protection, but I don't do it.
plays.
Mistake. A mistake.
Soft collusion.
I know. I mistake.
King 10 deuce. On the flop here, Winter with one big blind left behind, and Angelov's pair of 7s looking pretty decent right now.
Wow.
Eight of diamonds on the turn gives Lin a better pair, and he even said, wow. I wonder if that signals anything to Angelov here, as Winter's chances of survival are getting slimmer and slimmer.
$20,000.
One big blind is the bet from Lin, and Winter
Wow, you see
lets
that?
it go. Of course, you can't blame him. He's got nothing.
Best short stack player in the world, right? You gotta trust him.
Is it even worth it for Angelov to continue here, Donnie? Try and see the river, go to showdown?
I mean, the price is pretty good. Your hand could be best here. I mean, I don't really know how often.
Wow, you try bluff me. So tilty.
Betting you off.
My
that, but
friend, no future.
Lady Gaga again?
Better. No Lady Gaga. No any ladies.
It's big blind first, right?
Big blind first.
Lady Gaga near Luis, and then you always I call, and you go home. Wow.
I mean,
Winter.
it's not out of the question for me to get a walk.
You
I don't even have to win this all in. Like
you 100% win
it's
this
not
game.
even.
If everybody fold to me, can I fold or no? No, right? I got trouble.
Can you fold for less?
If they fold, can I fold?
I mean,
I did that at a final table one time.
technically, yes.
Or maybe I bang PokerGO forever.
I did that 12 years ago.
Yes.
Final table.
Now it's 2025. I don't know. What can I do? Can I look?
I don't know. Ask them. Is he allowed to fold or? He is.
Yes.
You're not going to get in trouble.
10 seconds.
Sean Winter,
okay,
of course.
No look. Just enjoying game.
Natural
Just makes the
9,
call
baby.
here, and
Hiya, Lady Gaga. Oh, no side. No side, you got trouble.
think you
Every
win.
time, Lady Gaga. Okay, good luck. I want
I think you win this one.
No, you win. You win.
Pretty
Don't
sure.
move, don't move.
Good game, Sean.
It was nice playing with you.
Stay. You touchdown.
No, you flop a
Full
queen every
side,
time.
full side.
They always hit a queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Lady Gaga on the flop for Ren
Good luck,
Lin.
everyone.
Good game.
Shaman are doing all the
Cooler,
right
cooler,
things.
Lady Gaga.
You
And
got
a
quads.
queen on the
Quad draw.
turn. And look at that. Showinter will depart, collecting $98,600. It almost felt as though he wasn't part of this final table, has just been sitting back hoping for the tide to turn in his favor, but still taking home just shy of 100K. Not a bad day for Sean Winter as Ren Lin takes a even bigger chip lead into three-handed play with Shannon Shorr now the short stack as the final three are guaranteed 127,600. Still 290 up top. All the money on the line right now.
I mean, it's okay with me, but
I did 1 minute.
I don't mind.
is the clock
we
gonna run or?
if
Can we
can
take a break? 5 minutes? Even not, it's fine. Oh, 1 minute. I go restroom very quick. Yeah, just 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay. Can we?
Looks like
Just 1 minute.
players
1
are
minute?
taking
Yeah, very quick.
a very brief commercial break. Let's go. We'll be right back.
Poker, a game of infinite complexity. How simple can we make it? Every hand I play is a teacher, each emotion a guide. Our experience and technological innovation will help you unlock your game's potential. Octopi Poker. Pursue mastery.
Want to play online poker for free? With PlayPokerGo, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, PlayPokerGo lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
11 bigger blind behind.
Players back from a quick interruption here. Shannon Shorr, as I said, the short stack 14 big blinds. If you're just tuning in, the final three guaranteed $127,600.
maybe fold to heads up.
Maybe.
All places are set for the championship.
I
But
don't
Donnie,
like the both guy.
give me some additional names that are
so
in
TLT.
the Dream Seat Invitational that is kicking off shortly, and you can follow live reporting of that event on PokerGO. Excuse me, on PGT.com. David Chen. I think I got to shout him out first just with how popular he is among the YouTube crowd. He's out there. Landon Tice, of course, I mentioned him earlier. He's back. Byron Caverman is here and did take his seat. And then you got some various qualifiers. James Anderson, James Taylor, Christopher Scott. Yes, these are not made-up names. These are real names of people who won in through various promotions that PokerGO and the PGT were running throughout the year. Philip Johnston, Nicholas Henderson. All of these players have a shot to get top 6. That means qualification into the PGT $1 Million Championship and a chance to win $500,000. Ren Lin trying to add 290K to his total right here as Shannon Shorr finds a real one. Ace-Jack offsuit.
10 seconds.
$2 million.
This is $2 million.
Look at that, makes it $2 million. Committal type 3 bet here. That was enough to get it done. Short up to 3.6 million.
So 4 million now, right?
3.6 for me.
3.6? Okay.
Do want to give one shout out to not a player that's playing in the Dream Seat Invitational, but a player who won a Dream Seat via a partnership promotion of ours with the Run Good Poker Series. That is Derek Yamada.
Okay.
So what the Run Good Poker Series does in partnership with us is everyone that wins a ring on the Run Good Poker Series then has the right to buy into the Run Good Dream Seat Invitational at their last stop, the RGPS Dream Factory up in Lincoln, California at the fabulous Thunder Valley Casino Resort. So you can buy into that for $300, so it has its own prize pool, but then we add a dream seat for the winner. Derek Yamada was the person who went on to win that event. He won his ring when he won the Run Good Poker Series main event in San Diego back in February. So won his ring, then bought into the $300 Dream Seat Invitational up at Thunder Valley, won that event. So he will be competing tomorrow alongside some of poker's absolute best players for a $500,000 first place prize.
10 seconds.
800,000.
Shorr opens it up with ace deuce.
Professional
Lin
bluff.
fights back with jack 8.
Stretching out this lead,
Yeah,
baby.
works out in his favor after a very nice looking flop for him. Lin building on his already impressive looking stack.
350 550 600
Lin doing some math. By the way, much love to everyone in the chat with us right now. If you're on YouTube by chance, smash that like button. Let's get us up to 500 likes.
Let's go.
Hope you're enjoying the show. The sweat tonight in the PGT Dream Seat Invitational will be tremendous. If you are in Las Vegas, please step on into the studio. Get yourself a beverage. Come hang out. Watch your favorite players play because there's going to be plenty of big names in that event as well. And the same can be said for the championship. Please come on in. Buy-in for this event, $10,000. I see some people asking about that.
Oh.
Call.
Ren Lin limping in. How do you like this approach to sort of slow down, perhaps take a step back?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine to just limp here. I mean, he's going to get hit with a jam, of course. You have to get out of the way, but... do want to give a mention to the start of the upcoming PokerGO Tour season 2025. So we're going to wrap things up with this series. We're going to have the PGT $1 Million Championship coming up the next 2 days. Then we'll take a couple days off. January 20th, the PGT Kickoff Series. It's going to be 4 $5,000 buy-in events and then a 5th event that is $10,000 buy-in. All of these events have double points. So you can really start your PGT campaign by earning double points. You know, maybe you come out, you fire in one of these 5Ks, you make a deep run, you get the double points, you get some extra money in your bankroll. Next thing you know, you're challenging for the PGT Championship at the end of the season.
All right, Ren Lin just going for the shove right now, knowing that it's going to be tough for players to make the call. $7.7 million. Ren Lin now with exactly, or just over, half the chips in play. Excuse me, my math trailing a little bit. 53% of the chips in play. There you go.
It's cruising. He's got more than the other two players combined.
Absolutely cruising.
It's the Ren Lin show, baby. Ren Lin started his 2024 PGT campaign with a win in the Texas Poker Open main event down at Champions Club just outside of Houston. Great partners we have there down at Champions Club. I can tell you that we will be having series at Champions Club again in the 2025 PGT season. Announcements to come, so stay tuned for that.
Oh,
I would highly encourage everyone in that region to get on down there. The action is incredible.
The action also is incredible if your name is Ren Lin. Just absolutely destroying his two opponents as Shorr and Angelov now down to 15 and 17 big blinds respectively. Royale is asking in the chat, is the studio always open to the public? Yes, it is, unless we do a private event, which then there will be a giant sticker on the front door saying it's closed for a private event. So yeah, in general, whenever the stream is going on, you can come in. Unless there's an exception or something.
It's how many? Like 25, 23 behind, right?
A little bit more than that.
Time extension.
Wonder if Ren's thinking about just
Oh,
ripping this in. There it is.
Don't snap a call, please.
He's not snap calling with the 6 deuce off.
Take one time extension.
If you want to know what's coming up on PokerGO, our schedule page has all the episode releases as well for the new season of High Stakes Poker. So PokerGO.com/schedule, you'll see everything that's coming up, including what, like Donnie mentioned, the PGT kickoff series starting on January 21st, and all new episodes of High Stakes Poker released on a weekly basis. And if we look a little bit further ahead into February, on the 12th, the PokerGO Cup will kick off with a 5K event, and that series goes all the way up to a 25K. So lots of action to come from the studio. Hope to see you all here. And with here, I mean in the chat or inside the studio. Card Sharp asking, is the studio smoke free? Well, you can bring the smoke. You just cannot smoke, if you know what I'm saying. Shannon Shorr in the small blind coming with the shove. Donnie, Shorr, and Angelov taking turns shoving at this point. Ren Lin just applying the pressure. We'll probably see this until the next all-in showdown.
Yeah, just trying to double up, better your position going to heads-up play. Of course, calculated. You know, you don't want to go too crazy. Ryan Conley, we watch as live as you guys. We see what you see when you see it.
That's why we can interact with the chat like this.
We have no idea what happens in that door outside of us. That is the future. Slight future, but the future.
Nifty little system we got going here.
Yeah. They lock us in the closet.
Shannon Shorr, Jack 7 of clubs.
100,000.
Makes it 400K.
Typho.
Shorr chips up. All right, chat. Is everyone on Team Ren Lin, or do we have some Alabama fans, or perhaps some Bulgarians with us here tonight?
Roll Tide.
Is that what they say in Bulgaria?
No, that's Alabama.
Imagine if that was the case in Bulgaria. Roll Tide. I think the Dream Scene Invitational is underway now. Yeah, we got some updates. Okay. So yeah, PGT.com. Go to live reporting, scroll to the bottom of the page. You can now follow along with that event. You'll see some new names, and you'll see some names you're familiar with. The familiar faces right now: Byron Kieverman, Dylan Linde, Len and Tyson, Sam Laskowitz, David Chen also here.
It's coming close for sure.
8 million something.
So what's interesting here is that Ren Lin said all in, and Shannon Shorr said how much, because by the rules, even though Ren Lin clearly covers Shannon Shorr, the dealer has to break down Ren's stack and count it, which the clock is paused for. So Shannon Shorr gets a little bit extra time here. Now, if Ren Lin would have just said 6 million, the number is announced, right?
Right.
So Shannon Shorr bought himself a little bit of extra time there. Won't need to burn through a time extension as soon as he might have had to otherwise. So a little bit of the tricks of the trade here on the PGT.
10 seconds.
Gamble.
He does call with that ace-6.
All right, and here we go.
King Gaga, King 10.
Ren Lin with King 10 taking a stab at Shannon Shorr, who's the favorite with ace-6 to double up, and this pot is absolutely massive. If Shorr manages to win this, he'll be the chip leader, and Ren Lin will be looking up at the man he calls Alabama. 6.8 million in the middle, ace-6 versus King 10. Feels like a coin flip, almost is. Queen deuce 4.
I need a King Gaga. I don't want Lady Gaga.
King or 10 necessary for Lin.
Jack be fair.
Turn card. Ace of clubs. That reduces Lin's out to just a jack, which would give him Broadway.
No, okay. I take it. Jingle bell. Jingle bell. Oh yeah. I'm nervous.
Jingle Bell wasn't out there. Shorr with the monster double up to 6.8 million. Ren Lin now bumped down into second place. Shannon Shorr's having quite the series.
Oh yes. Won the second event of the series for $297,500.
325.
Now with the chip lead,
Alabama chip leader, I got trouble.
even closer to a second title
so
here.
Much ace-6, no respect, so tilting. So tilting.
Can I have the sticker?
Ren Lin does slip out of that chip lead, but he is still ahead of Boris Angelov. Second in chips is Ren Lin, so stacks are, of course, a bit shallower now. Shorr's got the chip lead with 34 bigs. Short stack Angelov on 15.5, just under. This player's guaranteed almost $128,000, $290 up top.
2.7 behind.
270 behind.
Ren, would you bring those big ones around front?
Oh yes.
Thank you.
On the top.
10 seconds.
Call.
Shorr limps in here with the 8-5 off.
10 seconds.
Check.
Off to the flop we go after that check from Angelov's big blind option. He is in a dominating spot here. Flops 2 pair, queen 10-10.
$200,000.
Shorr with the lead for 200K gets called. Deuce of clubs here on the turn. Shorr probably going to want to shut this one down.
Check.
Yeah.
seconds.
Check. Check.
Action on Angelov here on the river with his top pair. Probably eyeing some value here despite the fact that there's 3 diamonds out there. And here he comes.
800,000.
That's 800K. Shorr with the easy fold, and Angelov gets the win one.
Everybody close. Shannon, how much are it?
6,450.
6.4.
You?
I got 4, 35, 40, 43, 45, 4.6. 640, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got
3.5.
3.4. Very close. One hand. Alabama gamble so much.
Shorr on the button here with King 5 of diamonds. Probably looks to continue to apply pressure on both his opponents.
10 seconds.
All in.
All in.
And there it is. Cut and dry. Just an all in.
No lie, your daddy gamble too much. Nola watching?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nola, your daddy gamble too much.
Ren Lin speaking to the son of Shannon Shorr, I believe, if I pick up on that correctly.
I'll take 2.
Daddy's gambling a little bit too much.
2 hands remaining 11.
Professional, huh? 2? What the hell? Huh?
Angelov on the button, 10-9 off.
10 seconds.
Hasn't been able to get all that
Merry
many hands
Christmas.
in, but that recent one was
Typo,
definitely
typo.
an important
I see him.
little chip up.
Seconds. Time extension.
On time, on time.
100,000.
Seconds.
Oh.
Big hands clashing here for 3-handed play. Angelov with ace-king facing a raise and a call. Angelov burning some clock, trying to make himself look a little bit weaker.
All in.
All in.
And Angelov comes with the shove, understandably so.
$3,175,000 total.
3 million?
Yeah, 175 total.
3 million, 175 total, right?
10 seconds.
Professional bluff. Wow, so tilty. Pocket deuce?
No pair.
125, 250. 125, 250, 250.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay. 250 now.
And here's a look at the Dream Seat Invitational. We see Byron Caverman bottom right. We see Dylan Linde on the table just above that one. Landon Tice on the left-hand side of your screen with the black hat and his back towards us. Donnie, this is quite a big pressure moment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even when you're an experienced player like those players that you mentioned, I mean, you want to get into that $1 million championship, so the pressure is on. And then for a lot of these other players, you know, the Dream Pass winners, I mean, arguably biggest spot of their life, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you win this satellite, you're in the big dance. Anything can happen then.
Absolutely.
Queen Jack off here for the chip leader Shorr.
10 seconds.
Let's see if he just puts this in.
All in.
Yep.
Shorr with the jam. Queen Jack offsuit.
How much you got?
Ren Lin.
4.2.
Give me some math, Donnie.
1.8, wait, 3.8.
Yeah, I mean,
450.
might be inclined to put this in with the ace. That ace blocking some very good hands from Shorr. Not that Shorr would necessarily take this route with, like, let's say, the ace king, ace queen, ace jacks of the world. Maybe he raises those to induce a jam from one of his opponents and then tries to pick them off that way. So if you think you're up against hands like Shorr has, you know, the king jack, king tens, queen jack, queen tens, jack 10, jack 9, etc., stuff like that, maybe you take this shot.
Ren Lin deep in the tank, understandably so. Tosses in a time bank chip.
Four.
Decides to let it go. Can you fault him?
No, I mean, I can't fault him.
Alabama got my hand call.
I think I myself would have leaned fold as well. But he's the gamble man.
Gamble too much, Donnie.
That's right. Fold to heads up.
Exactly. All right, we're still within shot of getting to 500 likes on the video on YouTube. So please, if you can, please jump in. A little bit of rubbish here for Angelov. But Ren Lin finds Queen Jack.
All in.
And here he goes, moves
Don't
all in.
Call me, please. Tango in the call.
Position's reversed here. Now it's Shorr with the ace
How
four off.
much I got a trouble? I think it's
call has been made.
Lady Gaga this time never lose. Lady Gaga. King Jack lose, but Queen Jack never lose.
4 A's, Alabama.
You don't have that issue, you know.
Oh, it's true. I'm not
You got a
worried.
long one.
It's in the car. I could run and get it.
Good point, Donnie. 4 ace. Alabama.
Lady Gaga one time.
Shannon Shorr versus Ren Lin. Are we going to get the heads up 4 in the window?
Four side.
Ren Lin
Four
picking up
side,
some
please.
outs. Queen, Jack, or 9 would put him ahead.
No. I think it's queen coming.
9 would end it on the spot.
Or a king.
No, king, no
turn
fish.
card coming.
Lady
6.6
Gaga,
in the
please.
middle.
Yeah.
5 of diamonds on the turn. Ren Lin down to his final card. He's got 10 outs. But if it's not there,
Come on,
we'll see
ladies.
Shannon
Show
Shorr
how
versus
much you
Boris
love me,
Angelov.
dealer.
Heads up.
No jingle bell?
Lady Gaga.
River card. 3 of
Yeah, right.
clubs. Ren Lin eliminated in 3rd place.
Can't be done.
He brought
Full
the
ace.
positive energy. He brought the
Alabama, too good.
entertainment.
Too good.
And he'll walk away with $127,000.
Yeah.
We'll see him again in the PGT Championship tomorrow. But right now, we are down to heads up.
Poker, a game of infinite complexity. How simple can we make it? Every hand I play is a teacher, each emotion a guide. Our experience and technological innovation will help you unlock your game's potential. Octopi Poker. Pursue mastery.
Want to play online poker for free? With PlayPokerGo, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, PlayPokerGo lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore PlayPokerGo on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
Aces for Tilly.
Oh yeah, you got crush class.
Makes it 6,000.
Oh.
Kings for House and Bolt.
That's why I brought Sammy.
Makes it 20,000.
Yeah, that's why everyone was like, I was like, don't worry, Stanley.
Oh, what's going on here? Go ahead, Jennifer. She's likely tripling up, AJ.
Pot the last few
Yeah.
months.
In both times.
A little bit sick for Jamal in the House and Bolt.
Everyone's like, oh, it's chop. I was like, no, wait, there's a card left.
Come on.
Players all in.
97.5.
I call. Call.
High stakes
Oh,
poker.
Wow.
Oh, Jennifer. We can see what's going on here, AJ.
Very fast.
Oh my God! What the?
Oh,
my!
Oh, second hand of the
Jesus.
night.
Wait, that's like worst case 9.
Wow. Jen, we need hearts.
Yeah.
It's like your luck
If you
might
guys-
have changed
Mom,
today.
you need clubs
Holy
and house
moly.
needs hearts.
You guys want it once
If
or
you
twice?
want to do twice, I'm fine with that.
I was trying to once.
Okay. It seems kind of pointless to do twice.
Jamal has clubs.
I need hearts.
Clubs and hearts.
Clubs and hearts.
Eyes are turning, Jen.
Wow.
What is going on here?
I've never seen a hand. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
This has to be the best
This is
spot
the
you can get in
craziest
the
thing
world.
ever.
I haven't seen Jennifer Tilly.
What did you start
Lucky I wasn't 100. Lucky I wasn't late and missed the first few hands.
Hearts.
With King 8 of clubs, so.
Let's go
Mix a whole big mix of colors, different colors.
Diamonds, all right.
Okay.
4%.
Like that. Spades. we
That's
need
a wrap,
spades.
right?
Mix
It's
it
over
up.
already.
It's over.
It's over?
Yeah, you won.
Stone over.
Yeah, it's over.
Gone, Jennifer. Wow.
You're a professional poker player. You can tell that. I'm still
Yeah,
sweating.
you get the money. Don't worry, Jen.
Woo,
That's
woo.
you.
How much?
Yay.
How much did you have, Jen?
So fun. Just 100.
Okay, so Jen gets 100 from each.
Oh wait, no, it's a little less than
less
100 because I
than you
played
guys.
one. I think did I play one
What's the
hand?
side pot?
Yeah.
Just count it.
That is
Yeah, it's a little less than that.
unlucky. for
Cooler,
the
huh?
two of you.
That's not a cooler.
That
that's
is
a
hysterical.
super cooler.
That's a television hand.
That
If
is
this
a
was a
super
home
cooler.
game, I would say, let me
Where
check
am I
that
with
dag.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say it if I had the aces. I would think to myself, we're jack.
98.
He bets on anything. You double, I put you on like a pair of 10s.
Right.
I raise, he thinks about it, he calls.
I thought
put him
I
on
was gonna get action
queens.
for Sammy because I, raised Sammy. I was
I
calling.
almost would have called.
The action I just thought was.
What did you say, 98? When he went all in, I put her on a fold and him on queens. Wow.
So,
So I said it in my head, and you just said it out loud.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, you're not making that mistake.
Bad timing for Sean Perry, huh?
Well, he flats his aces and he 3-bets his 6-5 suited. So far, everything working out to be a disaster for Perry.
Ace in the cold 4.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe she cost me a lot. I don't know.
She might have cost you 90.
Tell you what, he loves to gamble, though.
Sure.
Let's keep an eye on this one.
Either way.
Should I let her punk me or not?
I'd be all for, like, we all vote and you have to do what we do, like, say, but I don't think you'd like that.
I'm not letting her punk me.
I
don't know what that means.
I'm ready to give her a stare down this time.
Oh,
7-6-4 with one club. Spicy flop. See, it's about a flip. At this point, with 17K in the pot, we expect that number to shoot up. Ooh, check, check. The turn is a 6. Trip 6s for Sean Perry.
And checks it
once
again.
more.
Yeah, that is really slippery. And credit to Foxen, by the way. The pot control remaining under-repped on the flop. And this second check, though.
You know.
Impossible to
Gotta
check
put some
once
money
more.
in there.
Right. Here comes the pain.
5,500. How does Perry proceed? With a check raise.
Yeah, the pain.
17K.
This is filthy. Now Kristen just stuck. Checking back flop. Then you get check raised on the turn. She's taken a line where maybe she thinks that Sean thinks her hand is weak. No way we're folding kings, right?
Still probably feels really good. She does make the call. This creates our biggest pot of the day. So Perry does fill up on the river. Does, of course, create the one-liner to the straight out there.
Maybe can save her, but again, Jeff, you know what hands
have
do you
that
check
many
raised
eights,
with?
yeah.
9-8 suited, you know, maybe. Seems like a lot of those hands would have just called, but look at this.
That's 40K.
Perry has played this beautifully, and for Foxen, it's just torture. You're hoping he's bluffing. You beat nothing but a bluff.
Welcome back inside the studio. We are live. My name is Remco Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me in the booth as Shannon Shorr goes for his second win in 1 week time. He goes heads up against Bulgarian pro Boris Angelov, fifth place finisher in the 2024 WSOP main event. Both these players will be in the PGT Championship that starts tomorrow. For those unaware, Donnie, what can the viewers expect from the championship on day one?
10 seconds.
I mean, it's going to be great coverage. The best players from the PGT, but also in the world, battling. Massive stakes on the line. $1 million free roll, of course. $500,000 first place prize. You're going to have Negreanu out there battling. You're going to have Nick Schulman, Jeremy Osmus, the PGT Player of the Year. We already saw Stephen Chidwick earlier today. We saw Sean Winter. Both of them, you know, we don't need to go over their resumes. They speak for themselves. They're going to be out there battling. So, and then plus you get the, let's call it a rags to riches story for some of the qualifiers that have won some of the different promotions and are in that Dream Seed Invitational via Dream Passes, and see if they're able to spin it up. You know, last year we saw, remember we saw, what's her name? Come on, I'm blanking. Who got second place last year? Arden Cho.
And we had Mr. Smilkovic in the mix.
Yeah.
At a phenomenal final table.
10 seconds.
And as you know, you and I have come to expect from the day one coverage that we've been doing on the PGT, you know, more so recently, it's a bit more laid back, a little bit more casual, right? So a little bit more fun banter. You know, you get down to the final table, that's the nitty gritty of it. That's when all the money's on the line. You know, people really lock in, they focus.
875.
Other than Ren Lin, they might not be as colorful, but day one is like a completely different thing. It's much more kind of like a home game type of atmosphere, so expect a little bit of that.
Shorr raising it up with 5 deuce as Angelov has a strong looking ace-4 spades, and he moves all in. Quick toss from Shorr, and Angelov draws first blood. And look at this, we're about to hit 500 likes, so mission accomplished in that department, but please know that the championship is only on PokerGO, so please join us there. Angelov with a quick peek at the blinds and antes that are now 125, 250. Huge stakes. As I mentioned, Shannon Shorr already winner of event number 2 here at the Last Chance, also finished 13th in event number 5, so his 2025 year is off to a great start. Shorr limps in. Action on Angelov, who decides to check.
Okay.
3, 4, 6. Angelov finds himself a pair.
I know at times at different stages of tournaments, a pair like this might not necessarily be the most exciting thing, but of course when you get down to heads-up play, everything just scales up in value, so Angelov feeling really nice right now. Turns 2 pair.
Seconds. 500.
Gonna start trying to build the pot here is Angelov. Starts with 500K. Shorr just really has nothing to continue with there. Out of the way. Not the first time we've seen Shorr heads up at the PGT Last Chance series. Event number 2. 119 entries in that one. Shorr was heads up. $297,500 was the payday for when he won that event. He topped Joe Sirach in heads up play. And now he's in line to join Brandon Wilson as double winners here at the PGT Last Chance series, which is pretty crazy considering the series is only 6 events long.
It is wild to only have so few different winners. The next flop shows King 3-6, 2 spades. Shorr picks up a pair of 6s.
That takes the lead here. Let's see if Angelov opts to pounce at this one, being in position. Shorr not going to go anywhere just yet. Middle pair, 2 strong heads up. Does have the backdoor jack of spades 2 working for him. Jack is a decent kicker on that 6 when you're heads up, so expect at least a call. And there it is.
10 seconds.
Turn card brings the 9 of spades. Shorr picks up a spade draw. Angelov picks up a gut shot straight.
Check.
$1.25 million in the middle. Angelov checks behind. And the river brings the jack of diamonds.
Yeah, it's a bad card for Boris.
Very bad card as Shorr makes jacks and sixes. Angelov now with a pair of jacks. What would you like to see Shorr do in the situation? What sort of sizing are you thinking, or do you want to go for the check raise perhaps?
750 to 900. He's going to come small, so kind of blockerish right here and trying to maybe induce a raise from your opponent. I'm not sure this hand is going to raise for Angelov, but might be some times he does come with the raise, and then Shorr would of course pick him off.
10 seconds.
1.1.
Oh wow, look at
Oh,
that.
baby.
Working like a charm.
Boris Angelov makes it 1.1 million, and Shannon Shorr now thinking about what's next. Perhaps some concerns leading him towards a call here?
Yeah, I mean, if Angelov is playing a queen jack like this, I would lean to believe he can also have very similar hands like a queen 10 in his range. Not that Shorr necessarily knows that, but speaking from the booth here, it's not, you know, out of realm of possibility that he does have a straight here. Benefiting Shorr is that he does have that jack of spades. I also think that his hand, you know, works well in blocking better two pairs of your opponent. I mean, king jack, yes.
All in.
King 6. Look at this. He does come with it all.
Shannon Shorr pulls the trigger and goes all in. Action now back on Angelov. How do we interpret this if we are the Bulgarian?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he has a bluff catcher, of course. And given the situation, given the stack sizes, is Shorr going to be able to find bluffs in this spot, or does he just really always have value? Angelov obviously leans towards the latter, and pretty quick fold there.
Wow. Angelov left with just 3.3 million. Shannon Shorr in full control. 13 big blinds for the Bulgarian.
Not out of it yet, of course, but quite a bigger mountain to climb now. Jack 8 of spades.
10 seconds.
Maybe just ask for it all and not
All
really
in.
worried about running it if you have to, because Jack 8 suited is probably going to have decent equity. He's going to get called.
Wow. Boris Angelov makes the call. Terrific situation for him with 10s versus Jack 8. This could be a fairly even match if the pocket 10s hold up.
Jingle bells.
Pocket jacks are the jingle bells that Shannon Shorr is looking for. 68% chance for Angelov to get back into the mix, and it is a jingle bell in the window. Shannon Shorr takes the lead on ace-deuce jack, and Angelov now desperately looking for a 10. 8 of clubs on the turn is not going to make a difference. Angelov down to his final 2 outs, or Shannon Shorr will win his second event this week. Let's see the river card. It's the 4 of spades, and it's all over. Boris Angelov collects $179,000 for his efforts, but the champion, once again, is Shannon Shorr, who collects $290,000 for his win in this event. What a tremendous showing by him. Second trophy going to the Shannon Shorr household, and he must be so stoked to start off his year with these 2 big results heading into the $1 million PGT Championship. And there you see a look at the payouts of this event. Quick reminder here to check out PGT.com for live reporting of the last chance, it is the last chance to get into the championship, but it is the Dream Seed Invitational going on right now. Watch coverage of that exclusively on PokerGO starting tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then the grand finale, the final table of that event with $500,000 up top on Saturday, January 11th. For now, we'll sign off. My name is Rem Grinkema. Donnie Peters was alongside me for yet again a tremendous final table. And look at Shannon Shorr. He's taking it all in. It doesn't happen all too often. You get to win a poker tournament, so we tip our cap to him. Thanks for watching, and please enjoy the PGT Championship tomorrow and Saturday. Good night.